And we're live, yeah? Good night, all. Susa. Good night, True from Melbourne, Australia. How are you all?
Good night, we are good.
Chibong
Thank
from my
you.
side.
Good night from Port Moresby.
Thank you so much. So it's good to have you all again tonight and catch up. And thank you for being here. Thank you for your time. So good night, everyone, to all the followers. Good night, good night, good night. We're just here to give a little bit of what we do and why we do this, while we are running our digital business. So one of the things that we all go through in life is struggles. Everyone goes through it. So tonight, listen carefully to us sharing our struggles. We'll be sharing our struggles. It's every one of us different, so as you all. So before we go ahead, let's just introduce ourselves. My name is Alberta. I am originally from Papua New Guinea, Bougainville to be precise. I am a mom of 3 boys. I'm also a wife and a healthcare worker. I work here part-time while I am running my digital business, and I also coach new people who want to start a digital business. So I've been in this business for this month is going to be my 3 years in this digital journey, and I'm loving it, enjoying it, every bit of it, and I can't stop talking about it and sharing about it. So thank you. That's a little bit about me. Thank you, Joycelyn.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Coach. Now, good night, Layuplal Geta. My name is Joycelyn. I'm originally from Bougainville as well, but I am here in Eastern Highlands, Goroka. I'm a mom as well. I'm a wife, a teacher by profession, full-time working, and also doing this digital business on the side. And I've been 2 years already on this journey. It's amazing. It's exciting seeing business results here. And I love the journey. It's super amazing. I'm a proud digital business owner and a mentor. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Joycelyn. Congratulations on your 2 years as well. Let's move to you, Sister Rosaline. Sister Rosa, sorry.
Thank you, Coach. Good night, everyone. My name is Rosa. I'm from Southern Highlands and Hela Province. I'm an environmental scientist by profession, but I'm currently working as a quality officer. I'm a full-time worker, yes, and a proud digital business owner. I just joined in recently, 2 months ago, I would say.
Yeah.
And I'm working and currently living in Port Moresby. I'm yet to be a mom. I'm not married yet. That's all from me. Thank you.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you, Rosa. You did a really good. You made a very good decision to start your digital business very young and still single. Wow, that's amazing. To you, Glenish.
Thank you. Good night, Agatha. My name is Glenish. My name is Glenish. I am from the Histopik province in Papua New Guinea. I am married and I'm living and working in Port Moresby full time, and I'm running this business as my side hustle. Thank you.
Thank you, Glenish. To you, Frida.
Jibong Marum Hapmangan Yakerekeng
Jibong.
Australia. My name is Frida. I'm originally from the Pacific as well, in Papua New Guinea. We share the same language with Glennis, so we are one talk. And I'm from Pacific. I'm married. I've got 3 kids, and I'm a stay-at-home mom. I do this business as a full-time at the moment. Thank you.
Wow,
Thank you.
amazing. Manganti. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the amazing introduction. So I'll just say a little bit of my biggest why in starting my digital business. So my biggest why in starting my digital business is more than 3 years ago when I was on maternity leave. I was struggling a lot because I was thinking, should I put this child to childcare and do look for a second or third job, or should I look after him and find something to do? Whatever it was, I didn't have any idea. So knowing that at that time I was also studying, I was doing nursing. I moved from accounting to nursing, and I was also behind with fees. I paid my own fees, my school fees. At the same time, I was heavily pregnant at that time and also trying to work, so many things. And then I found this business. And then I was thinking, how am I going to start a digital business, if I have no idea about it? The thing is, I did a little bit of research. at that time as a mom, stay-at-home mom on maternity. I didn't have any money as well to start it. So it was really challenging at that time, and as well as I couldn't, pay off my tuition fees. There was a lot of things that was going on at that time. While I was on that, when I found the business, I went through, challenges happened. So I lost someone in the family as well, in our family, which was my dad. And there were so many things going on at that time. So I was thinking, the life has come to an end for me, because the person that believed in me so much was taken away from me, which is my dad. And so I was living, trying to cope with this baby, and then thinking, why am I here? Like, I'm starting to question myself. I'm struggling a lot. There's nothing going anywhere. I just lost my dad, and who will I share this, excitement? Because my dad has always been the person I share the first news with, or the first excitement, or something I come across, or something I face, a challenge I face. Anyway, when I found this business, I was really thinking, why is this thing showing on to me? Because I didn't know about it. I have no idea if it's real, and why is it coming to me like this? So I sat down and really thought about it, prayed about it, because it was, my instinct was telling me, hey, this is yours, Alberta, this is yours, this is coming to you. So then I thought, okay, I think there's a reason why this business is here. So I went on to watch the webinar, the free webinar. I registered my full name and email, went to watch the webinar, and then I let go. But still I was having these thoughts about, you need to check this thing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing for you. You can do it from your home while you take care of your son. So I said, okay, let me take on the challenge. So I, jumped on straight away. And while I was doing it, there were so many things going on. But the good thing about this business was it came as a big blessing, because the first book that I saw on the training, when my training was unlocked, was the magic book, the gratitude book. So I started doing that gratitude challenge, and it changed the whole whatever I was going through into blessings. I started turning those challenges and struggles and everything I was going through, started writing it down and started really asking myself, why am I going through this? But there's a reason why I'm going through this. And this business is a blessing. I'll better look at it. So I looked at it, and 3 years on, I thank God every day because this is the happiest place I wake up to and I go to bed with. Unlike when I didn't have a digital business, I would go to work, struggle, don't know, I'm lost, I'm everywhere. But this business has shown me the direction where I'm walking towards, and where, some of the things that I've really craved for, desired, are starting to show one by one up on my list. So I'm really, really grateful to why I started this business is for my son. I've looked after him at home. Now he started kindergarten. He started school. Next year he goes full time. And I'm really grateful. Without this business, I wouldn't have, had looked after my son. But the satisfaction you get as a mother, looking after your own child, looking after and seeing all the milestones, it's like I have fulfilled that purpose of being a mother. And you will feel really satisfied when you look after your own son and you see all the milestones that they go through, from talking to walking to calling your first name mom, and, and to saying no as well, to things you want to give them. The first word they learn is no as well. So little things, but they're very, very, valuable and treasured. So that is my biggest why is my now 4-year-old son. And 3 years on, I've got this business. Quality time with him it's unexplainable to anyone out there. So that's me. Thank you, Joycelyn.
Thank you. Wow, Coach. That's amazing, inspiring. Thank you so much. For me, my biggest why, that was 2 years ago, 2021, we were in lockdown. Actually, I've seen this business in 2020, and I was just watching. I was skeptical, maybe in forex. So I was watching for almost 1 year, exactly 1 year. So March 2020, ang first pa lockdown block COVID, where me palgeta stop lol house. No one was able to go out. We were in lockdown, working from home. I was spending more time online and, already seeing people losing their jobs. So, Miss Save, anything can happen to our jobs and to my job too. So, was really thinking, and I was put off for some time. Others were going to work. I was given chance, but me still house. I was working from home, and I was told that if by certain time I do not make up my mind, that was to get the COVID vaccine, they have to put me off. So I was just spending time online using Google Classroom, sending work, and I came across this ad from Coach Alberta. I didn't know that it was an ad. That's amazing, right? So anyway, I watched that video. That video was really inspiring. I stood at one position for some time. I took a bit of notes, and then I started messaging Coach. Sam Takimi, give me your name and email address. So that's what I've done. And I was registered to watch that webinar. Me watch him. I didn't complete it. The moment I watch it, I watch the replay, I've seen that this thing is real. And also, what caught my attention was she's a mom. She's also involving a family in whatever post about this business, that already inspired me. But it's my first time to do this business, so-called online business. It's my first time. So as a teacher, it's a real struggle living here, especially in town. You know, also talks teachers here, they are lowly paid. So real struggle. I've seen teachers here. mm, I'm from far away, but from here I have seen people getting credits and those loan, what finance or what, yeah, finance one and businesses, they used to come here line up to see teachers. So that to me, it's a scare. I mean, I used to be scared. So I didn't want to do all this, and that panic I got with COVID-19, it made me to, when it went on another lockdown 2021, I have to take action. So I took that bold step forward. I registered, paid my 149. That time I had no Visa card, no whatsoever, but my husband got a Visa card. I paid my registration fee with his, and at the same time I lodged in my application for my own Visa card. So anyway, I was really thinking, my mind was really open that time. I had to do this with more and more inspirational, posts and videos I continued to see. I said, I have to do this. So anyway, that's my biggest why I have to do this to supplement my income. It's really expensive nowadays. Prices of goods and services now, not looking when I'm pamitok noodles. We used to buy it for 4 kina, 5 kina. Now it went on to 7 kina within this how many months. I don't really do our shopping. My husband he does that. And when he comes back, he tells me it's shocking. And just last week, I don't know, one of my colleagues, the teachers, they went to, I think, shopping, Papindo, our main store in town. Hem to call them this la tray kakarukem plus a baim lo 16 kina, 17 kina. It's 28 kina just within this short period of time. 28, that's so much. Me asking, hey, one em size for this la tray kakaruk you took him to, hey, that small size, I couldn't believe it. So anyway, that's the reality. And it's happening all around the world. You cannot escape it. Not talk. Come up, Loyana. I have to go there. I just recently went to Bougainville. It's west, whatever. Let me give you an example. Drink, yeah, soft drink. I paid for 250 here. Bougainville, it's 4 kina. So anyway, it's just everywhere. No escape. Bread, yeah, we paid for here for 5 kina. Bougainville, it's 8, 9 kina. So you have to
Sorry.
really, you have to really do something and survive. And also thinking of my children who are still very young, growing, I see that education is very important. So I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful that I found this business. It gives me extra income on the side, and it's gonna help them. It's going to be their benefit in the future. So all I can say now is I'm looking forward to working towards better my online digital business in the future. And of course, I will definitely make it to doing it as my plan A in the near future. That's my aim. So it will still be my aim. And I love it. Thank you so much, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, Jocelyn. I actually laughed about the prices because it's not you only that felt it in here. The other day, I think last week, I went to the shop and I could hear people complaining, oh, it's going up, it's going up. This used to be, there's no, like, someone is saying, there's no real, why they're increasing their price. Look at it. They're showing it to me and I'm just standing here. I don't know what to say, but I'm just smiling inside me and I'm thinking. And then we're going to the chicken place and same. There's 4 of us standing there and I'm looking for which with chicken, and they're checking the price. They're looking at the price. And then, okay, this Coles person is trying to put the special on all those, the milk has gone up. So the Coles person is trying to put the clearance on those milk, and everyone is lining up at the back of the Coles person. They want to get those cleared milk. And I walked and I said, oh my God, I just laughed and I said, it's hilarious, but I feel so, I don't know, grateful that I started a side hustle, right? It's helping me, and I don't need to look at that, the price, because you're not depending only on your job, your fortnight pay. Yeah, thank you for that. Okay, Rosa, what's your biggest why in starting a digital business?
Thank you, Coach. I have started this business with three main big whys, and one of them is my siblings. I have my other elder big sisters and brothers, but they already have their own families and they're looking after their own families. So, and then after me, there are my other little ones. So me as a single lady, they're looking up at me as like someone whom I can provide everything for them. So me sa strangle too much lo fame school fee blow to in 1 blood as well 2 blood as well 3 blood 4 blood goes them. So like school fees side too is like skyrocketing these days, as well as all goods and services. And then like all narapla time I have tried a lot of little things like selling money also to one via display and like selling other stuffs as well, but only not been successful to me. Some people get money or run away. They didn't want to repay my money back, even though I asked for it. Only making me skin pen also through me kissing money blow kind. Yeah. Well, all this law we been trying, but then fail. And then we will think, one is something straight for me trying. Now one plus time now, me come late blow Joycelyn, and. I saw it twice. I skip it. First, I saw it. I skip it. Second meeting, I was skeptical as well. And then third time, I saw like similar ads from different people, and then I was thinking, oh, this might be true. So, me click on it, and then I was directed towards webinar, free live webinar. And then when I went in there, that was the moment my life changed. So without question mark, I join it as well. Let me register. So one person blow me display, and then narapla also. Nowadays, me looking some planting parents only struggle too much. Lo pay school fee blow picking na life to him hard too much. So while I'm still single and I'm still I'm earning something here. When I still have the resources here, I have to start something because my tomorrow is not promising. That's what I was like. Mila starting display, this la thing and come strong straight on me. So yeah, and Nara plus something tools parents below me. My parents have invested a lot in me. So while they are still alive, I want to give them back something. So those are the three main reasons why I started this online business. Thank you very much.
That's amazing. Thank you for sharing why Yuna. I think you made a really good choice. Me plus applause. Me plus married. Me plus started this land. We've our age is not where you are at, so we're really inspired by a young person starting their own digital business. Now make use of technology. And the parents. One of the things that you mentioned is parents are. So a lot of us, because you may start inside, you may walk blow, you mean not blow, look out in parents blow, you may or do anything, we must start something on the side. So like me, I'm so grateful that one of the things that I've achieved is me completing house blow mama blow mia. I didn't think about myself. I thought about my mom because I've lost my dad. And I said, hey, I have to do something for my mom before, anything happens to her, as a way of giving back. And because they did so much for us, I wanted to live a comfortable and enjoyable life as a way of giving. So well done, Rosa. To you, Frida, what's your biggest why?
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Alberta. My biggest why is some months or some. I'm counting down the months to see my husband back from this flying and fly out work. There's so many things that we put in to sacrifice for him to work. One of the things was to help our parents, to sacrifice for our siblings. So the last one was has been graduated this month. So we felt really relieved. So there's so many sacrifices and so many patience in this journey for nearly 15 years, I'll say. The only time that we worked and we lived together was like 4 years in Northern Territory, Darwin. That's the only time. But as a breadwinner in his nuclear family and the extended one as well, he needs to provide for, because we've got so many siblings and we are the eldest in the family. We need to give back and help our parents because my husband's parents retired early and went home, and my mom she's just a primary school teacher, and primary school teacher don't earn that much, but our siblings went on to big education like colleges and universities, so we need to sacrifice our time. So it's a big decision that we made when we were dating and when we got married. We made this decision for our siblings. So that's what went on. I'm sorry, I'm emotional. I'm talking because it's a big decision that we need to make, because I've got a lot of patience. Sometimes I get impatient, but when you come and go to God and pray and say, give me a lot of patience, these things should happen. So we believe that if we give back to our parents, we'll be blessed. So that's our biggest why for us to be a part like this. But we do communicate, and all this, married relationship and whatever thing, it's still there. But we were so blessed and we were so grateful that one of our achievements has been achieved. The last person that we were looking upon to graduate with Robin's sisters, he graduated this month. So I'm counting down the months. I know our siblings won't know the struggles that we went through, but God knows, and my husband and I know. That's my biggest why. And also my kids. When I started this business, that was my biggest why, because I want to do this business and give some rest to my husband to come back. And he worked in the mining industry for like more than 15 years. I want him to come back and just I've talked to him about this business. He knows about it and he's supporting me to do this. In the near future, I know that this business will keep us going, and that's my biggest why. And that's my struggle as well. But like, we don't tell our siblings this, it's only within us. And we were so relieved and excited at the same time when my little sister graduated last time. So yes, so hopefully only God knows that everything will happen in line. Thank you.
Thank you, Frida, for sharing that, and you'll be blessed for doing that. I know exactly what you're talking about, because I've also looked after, not really siblings, but extended families. And when I see them graduate with qualification and they go and settle well with good jobs, I say, I feel so satisfied. It's not for me, but as long as I see that, there was one that I looked after who went to Goroka, and I never knew that he was Joycelyn's classmate at Dixon. That boy we self-sponsored as a young couple. And a lot of people won't understand when you were young. When you're young, you just get married and you try to take on this responsibility of, looking after someone. So we made that committed decision where we got him to Goroka on self-sponsored. We had to rent for him outside of uni for him to go to school. Yeah, it was we had to do extra. I used to sell ice cream. I used to do all different things to help my husband and I to pay his rent. And then the good thing is he knew that, he gave us a lot of that challenge as a young couple, because he will come for holidays and then he will see, I'll ask him, we're going to sell ice block or we're going to sell ice cream. He will just help me while I was heavily pregnant with my my eldest. And then he did really well the first semester. The second semester, he was on a scholarship. So it really relieved us. And I was like, wow, at least we've done something for this boy. So I really feel you, Frida. Thank you. Let's move to you, Glenys. What's your biggest why and struggle? Unmute yourself, yeah.
You're on mute. That's it.
Thank you. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Joycelyn, Roslyn, and Frida. For myself, I have so many whys, but I have two main ones that pushed me into starting this online business. I'm working full-time as a manager, but the pay is not okay and stuff like that because of the today's everything is expensive. Life is expensive. So to me as a young wife, and I held a sister to 8 of my siblings, younger ones. I feel the need to, before I came across this business, as I've said, as I held a sister and a young married wife, because of the life situation, like everything went expensive, I started a sewing business. Thinking that it will help me in finance side. Yeah, I started it. I went into attending those courses, learn how to sew sets and marry blouses and all that. After I graduated from there, I came back. I started sewing marry blouses, sets, and all that. I do selling. As I was doing that, I feel it heavy because I was working at the same time. That sewing, it's not easy to. It needs time and effort. So as I was doing this, I came across. I used to stay on Facebook too. Every time when I came back from work, when I'm into my sewing, I put my phone on the side, and as I'm sewing, I check my phone and stuff like that. So as I was doing that, I came across an ad. Before I saw Coach Alberta's head, I saw a lady. She the head that she advertised was including all of her family, the children, 3 of her children, and her husband and herself. When I came across it, me look him na meeting him. this is something because I'm talking some time I'm starting this business. I'm feeling also I'm got some time. She was talking about the time now. Same time I mentioned in finance too. So me looking tasol. Me stroll back now. Me go me looking can you get narapla can me go now me sign in. Me sign up using email address for me na full name. Me go inside. I forgot the name. You know nothing. Time me go sign up. Me look every time me look him email blame or coming bad. Because me looking myself, me feeling myself, me no got time, me not gonna watch him or read him or email, me just looking that's all. He go na last year. Last year me oklo sama piet and I feel me feeling myself I'm heavy too much lo me. Me had to continue because me oklo sama na me salim go too. All salim misalim go lo kimbelo mami lo me oklo make sales lo me. Na sampla me work him lo here. You know those customers all kiss him all products to me they didn't pay up. They delay the payment all products or kissing like shirt, color, they delay the payment. Na mi oklo wait na not apply order come me find money blow find can na somehow. So me stroll can go and I saw Coach Alberta's ad. Tammy go inside and me watching can me looking ad learn. I read through. Mi tanim na mi tok salo mastablo mi. This thing mi tok me looking finished for 2019 sometimes, and I think this is a real business. They're running it, so I need to register. That was November, yes, November 1st. When I saw it, me go in, me no wasting time. I just went in, me watching this replay webinar. After me watching, I went straight and I made the payment. Yeah, so because why me go straight na me working this business? It's because I'm married as a young married wife. I need to support my husband and my younger siblings. As I've said, I have so many, like eight of them behind me. So I need to support them. That's why I took a first step in. So thank you. I think that's my wise.
Thank you, Glenys, and I can really relate to you. Working full time and then trying to come home. So in Kolos again. It takes up your energy and your time. You'll be, burnt out. It's like your second job. So the online is very flexible because you can just show up to, like 30 minutes or 1 hour in your business and then do whatever it is again. And it still runs in the background with the system. So to those watching us, you've heard our struggles, you've heard our why. We started our digital business. It's a journey. It's a journey that we're enjoying, but the good thing is we know where we're going and we know why we started this journey. It's not a get rich quick business, but it's a business that, will bring our dream, into our hands, compared to our jobs. Our jobs, like I worked for how many years since uni, I don't think I did achieve any big dream. But with this business, within just 2 years, I've completed my mother's house. I've looked after my own child. I've grown a lot. I've developed myself a lot. I'm confident. You can see us, we're very confident now. We were not like this before. This business. So there's so many benefits about starting this digital business, and the quality time that we have back with our family is amazing. The experience that you build together with your family. So all this came about because of this digital business. Thank you. So let's just acknowledge Susan Ruth, who's tuning in from. Good night. Thank you. Thank
Good
you,
night.
Susan. She's tuning in live from Brisbane.
Thank you.
And Rachel is saying, what is Rachel saying? Watching very interesting, yeah? And another person is, thank you, Rachel. Thank you for that. We also have Dramane. Dramane, we haven't had anything from you, but thank you for tuning. Anyway, thank you so much. So anyone can advise, like those that are watching or those that are new here, how do they get information from our business to the free webinar? I think, Rosa, can I ask you to answer that question? Give advice to how new people who are watching can start their own. How do they get the information to the webinar?
Unmute. Mute. You're on mute.
You're on mute. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, inapi to again.
Doc, how about line go kasi information lo watching free webinar?
What will they do to watch the webinar?
Oh, okay. Thank you. Supposedly new plan. All salim name blongol na email blongol igolong. Usa only sign up one time longen, and then display by direct email golo watching free webinar.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else would like to add on?
Yeah, time all watch kisim this la link below watch him webinar. Only can watch him anytime. Replay is always available, so it's only 90 minutes. If you are interested to watch our webinar, it's all free. It won't cost you anything. Watch him now. You understand in business, yeah. Very important. You watch the webinar. Nipal get a stop here now, yeah. Nipal been watching this webinar and first step. You understand in business now. You can make him decision below you. Whether you want to move on to pay your registration fee and join our community, or you move on with your life. So we won't force you, we only educate you. We will help you with our website. You look at Molgeta line, I got website now, yeah, stop, yeah. You choose him, one you like him, click on him, lo Google. How you are gonna find him or something, lo Google, yeah. One kind, go type in website www na one him like him. You enter him name na email below you, or also Rosa talk, you can sell him golo one him marry you like him lo apya message him all na you contact him all na you can make him a sell. How about helping you to move forward? Thank you.
Thank you, Sister Joycelyn. With that, thank you so much, ladies. We will see you on the inside. Thank you to Lolani tune in Lomi Plan now na online by watching this replay too. And I hope you learn and take some notes with you and also think about it. All right. With that, Chibong from Melbourne.
Chibong.
Thank you.